What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Rabid here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to top up your HiveOS balance. So as you can see here, I have only $6.47 left, and I'm using about 71 cents per day with my GPU mining rig on right now. So I only got 10 days left till my balance goes to zero. Now you do get a few days leeway of going into the negatives, but you know, I'm getting close to that limit here, so I do want to top this off because I do plan on continuing to use HiveOS. So the first thing I'm going to do is obviously here in my farm, this is only to top up each individual farm. So if you have different types of farms here, we'll click up here. You can see I have an ASIC farm. I don't have any on there. I do have a balance over there, so I could just swap this over. You can switch balances between all your farms if you want, but I'm just going to let that ride over there, and I'm going to top up this one. So this farm I am going to top off here. I'm going to go into my billing section, and down here, this is where you can pay depending on the type of coin you want to use. Now you have two different payment processes here depending on the coin. Now here you can see if I pick Hive, there's nothing here because I already added all of these addresses that are these right here. Now I do plan on using Litecoin. I feel Litecoin is the money mover when it comes to crypto. Every exchange has it, and it's one of the cheapest withdrawal fees out of an exchange. So that's why I do prefer Litecoin for most of my purchases and for paying for Hive for one of these. So if you don't have any of these addresses yet, you'll just click here, pick Hive and go under it. But for Litecoin, we're going to use coin payments. Now I only have Bitcoin that I can choose from because I already have my address. As you can see, it's right here. So all I want to do is once you add that in here is copy the address like this and then send coins to this. Now the big thing here is you want to, you know, if you're trying to minimize how much it costs, you want to always try to send that 30% or more so that you get this bonus. So if you make a deposit for 3 months in advance of your average monthly bill, then you will receive a 30% bonus on the amount you send. So in this case, it also tells you how much you need based on the size of your farm to reach that minimum requirement for the bonus. I need to send $53. I'm going to send about 2 Litecoin here. That should get me through at least, you know, 3/4 of the year or something on this. Plus, I should get a bigger bonus in theory. So I'm going to send 2 Litecoin and show you how to get that done. So as you can see right here, this is my Litecoin address. I'm going to copy it again to make sure I have it. Now I do have some coins handed over to MEXC here. I do got to wait for some confirmations. I'm just going to do a quick refresh here. So I'm going to wait for one more confirmation, and then I'm going to send 2 Litecoin to my HiveOS. So it was 1 confirmation. You could have seen the 4 out of 5 there. Regardless, point is, it is now confirmed, so my balance is here. So I'm going to go into MEXC. You know, you can use any wallet that you want. I'm going to withdraw here my Litecoin. You could be using Tangent. It doesn't matter where the Litecoin is coming from. The same steps will pretty much apply depending on what you're using, but you're always sending to that one address in your HiveOS there. So I'm going to swap this over to Litecoin right here, put in that address. So make sure you always double check to make sure it's correct. So MSZU, I'm going to come back into here, MSZU, and then it ends with BR3HG. Come back in BR3HG. So this is the correct address. So remember, the minimum withdrawal amount is this. Now there is a fee of 0.001 when it comes to Litecoin. So I'm just going to go 2.001. That way it will cover that fee. You can see it right here. Now obviously that 0.001 isn't really going to do much. I'm still going to get my 30% bonus, but I want to point this part out. Always look at your exchanges because some are a little bit higher, but just keep in mind those withdrawal fees will come out of the amount you're sending. So if you try to send a certain amount and you like that $54 for an example, make sure you do count that fee. So here you see 2.001. It should end up with 2 ending up over there. So I'm going to submit this. I'm going to have to go through all the verification process to allow me to do this. So I'm not going to show that on the screen because I have to go to my email and get my passwords, yada, 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 and so on. Okay, so here you can see everything is done. So now I'm just going to hit the X button here. You can track it until it does complete here by hitting the refresh button. But now all we got to do is pretty much go back into our HiveOS and wait for it to finally show up. All right, so it only took about 5 minutes or so after it was successfully withdrawn from MEXC, the exchange there, and we can now see my farm balance is at $239. Now, if we scroll down here, scrolling some more, you can see I did deposit 2 LTC. It did show up as 2 LTC here at $179, and I did get that 30% bonus based on that at an extra $53. So you can see adding that extra amount increases that 30% bonus based on what you send, making it you know, receive that bonus so you don't have to send so much in smaller payments in less amounts of time. So I should be good now for a little while. Let's just come back up to here in my farm, and now it says I have 338 days to go. So I'm almost at a year now, and I'm good to go on HiveOS. So hopefully this video did help you out in sending funds and funding your HiveOS if you are starting to get close to that limit here and wasn't sure. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.